Hello. Let's see. Bring this up. We back. Glow shorts. Samuel. Well, let's see. Okay. Still a severe weather threat as these storms roll through. We did have a pretty good strong storm. There was a tornado warning in Fillmore County. We had a pretty good severe thunderstorm warning that was headed towards Lincoln. That is now non-severe. But I mean, this one is Clay, Fillmore, Knuckles, and Thayer. That's still severe. And then this one, I mean, this is close. I mean, you can see that strong storm right there. I mean, it looks similar to the one that is severe just off to the west. So Capital City, just a heads up, right? And I mean, look at all this. Look at all of this rain. Just beautiful. Just neat. I mean, these are good old-fashioned thunderstorms. And for those that care, I just had a cereal bar, got some coffee, Smart water with some energy boost in it. So I'm ready to go. I should be here. We'll see how long the severe weather lasts. But we have a severe thunderstorm warning here. That's for Clay, Fillmore, Knuckles, and Thayer for about 1 more minute. So we'll see if that gets reissued. Severe thunderstorm warning here for Blaine, Custer, and Logan until 11:15. That's for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is, this is just run of the mill. Except some areas seen some flooding, like this area right here, Clay and Knuckles. It says 2 and 5 inches of between 2 and 5 inches of rain has fallen. Jeez. Pouring at 77th and Rokeby. Yeah, it is. Coffee of choice. Oh, I don't care. I mean, it's just I like a light blend, if you will. This is I'm not sure what this Caribou, I think it is. A lot of lightning east of Shickley. Lots of rain. Good. Had a lightning strike something outside of my apartment about 10 minutes ago. Close enough to make my lights tip. Some lady I follow on the Weather Lady on Twitter, she said that she had some purple lightning, and I was looking at the you know what, let's just kind of bring up one of those cameras, and I've been seeing it. There's a lot of purple lightning out there. It's just crazy. Let's go this one. Oh really? HYCD. I followed him for a little bit, and then you gotta scare people to get them to keep following you. It's just weird. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, did I miss the lightning bolt? I think I did. Did you glow shorts? Oh, cool. Well, that's good. Good job, Glow. Red color on radar, no rain. I don't know. Ryan Christensen. Oh, were you? That's pretty cool. Oh, see it? Did you see all that lightning? It's like purple. I'm not sure why it's purple. It's just really cool. Thunder is very loud this evening. I think it's because we haven't heard any for so long. All right, ooh, that was good. Oh, wait, that was something else. Never mind. Okay. How much rain have we gotten so far? Let's drum roll, please. Yeah, look at that heavy rain just west of Hebron. I saw the tornado warning in a county over from me and decided to go down. That's usually a rule I have. That's a good call. I thought it was purple rain. I know, that's the first thing I thought of too. How come Lightning Maps website doesn't seem totally accurate? I don't even know what that is. Eagle? thunderstorm possible. I think you're asking me what the forecast is for Eagle. Yes, storms are likely. Hoping tomorrow is like tonight. We don't need anything too bad. Completely agree, Luke. Dalton, are you able to show us what to expect in Lincoln tomorrow? Here in a little bit. Let's get through what's happening now. Looks like that flood warning was expanded. Flash flood warning. See, this whole area right here, just this right here, tons of rain. 4 or 5 inches. Let's see this one. This is the new one right here. 1 and 3 inches of rain has fallen, and 1 to 2 inches more possible just west of Lincoln. I mean, that's just too much. Is there another line of storms headed for Beatrice, or are we done? There's more storms out there. See? Whoop, right there. That's headed towards Beatrice. These storms all headed towards southeast Nebraska. They're non-severe. Again, this isn't a severe weather outbreak. This is just good old-fashioned thunderstorms and some heavy rain, lots of lightning. Let's see. It's really coming down in Beaver Crossing. I want to go back to the house, but damn. Yeah. With the severe storm coming into Lincoln, should I stay awake then? There's nothing severe headed towards the capital city, but there are strong storms. I always say if severe storms are possible, have a way to be woken up. That's when you like have an app that can wake you up if a warning is issued for your area, have a weather radio, something like that. Thanks, Ketchup. Ketchup 311. Love that name. And that's good to know. Thank you for Googling that. I appreciate it. So if you're not reading, it says lightning can appear purple because high humidity scatters shorter violet-blue wavelengths more, and ionized nitrogen emits purplish lights. That's so cool. I didn't know that. I mean, I haven't thought about lightning color in a very long time. We need the moisture. You want to know how many times I've heard that in the last 2 months? If I got like $1 for every time, I'd be rich right now. I mean, like I'd quit this job rich. I'm not kidding either. That's how many times I've heard it. Lots of big words. Glow shorts. Monochrome, you're absolutely right. It's got 2 kind of waves. Look at this interesting inflow right there. You don't see that very often. Joshua, thanks for confirming. Chemistry was not my strong suit. I struggled with chemistry. So 2 lines and an interesting monochrome. We need the moisture. Thanks, man. W in the chat. That's awesome. But I've been working on this. Do these storms tonight affect tomorrow's potential at all? Yeah, everything affects everything. It's the butterfly effect. And we'll see what this does. We don't know. We need to get this storm done and then see what the models, once they can reestablish what has happened. So we should know by tomorrow morning what these storms and this moisture will play, what part that will play. 9 times out of 10, it usually means that there's more moisture to work with. The humidity will be higher, but sometimes it washes out the instability and it's hard to recharge the atmosphere, but we should have plenty of time. I mean, it's less than 24 hours, so we'll see. But definitely it does play a part. Again, monochrome, thanks. That's so cool. So we have 1 severe thunderstorm warning, and it's an interesting spot too. Look at this. See how this kind of goes straight up and then it bends right there? That's your severe thunderstorm warning. because it looks like the wind is trying to push out in that little notch right there, and it might even be outrunning the severe part of it. Let's kind of zoom into that. Yeah, see that? So this warning itself right there for Blaine, Custer, and Logan is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and some hail. It's just that one little spot right there pushed out like that, 60 mile per hour winds. And you can see it's almost pushing out the rain as well. Is the line out by North Platte going to turn into a windbag? Kind of. Just remember the people earlier with the pizza fund. Yeah, that was... I'm taking my kids out for pizza this weekend. That's for this next weekend. Samuel W, thank you. W in the chat. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You realize how much ice cream I'm going to have to buy my kids now. Might accidentally buy a 6-pack of beer or something too. Yeah, Bill Hartman, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. QLCS spin-ups, very possible. Haven't seen anything out of that yet, except there was a severe thunderstorm warning earlier. Thanks, Monochrome. Glow shorts. Thanks again, Samuel. Very cool. Yeah, so this line right here, that's why there's still a tornado watch for that area, because of that line. So let's find that one. There it is. So we still have that tornado watch until 1 a.m. for that line, and then severe thunderstorm watch through midnight. Let's see. Let's look at, you know what? Let's just see if there's any rotation in there right now, just for fun, since we're here. Not really. But sometimes they don't show up real good. I mean, there might be a little something right there over by Danbury, right there. I mean, that's just little. But that's kind of what they're watching for. If that sticks around, then you might get a tornado warning out of that. That's Red Willow County. Only 40 people without power in Lincoln so far. That's good. Can these get severe for Lincoln right now? Yes. They can. They haven't. Let's see. I gotta do some cleanup here. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could. This line right here, like this, that could push out a 60 mile per hour wind gusts, or maybe some hail. Definitely a possibility. Right now it's just a lot of rain. There's some wind gusts out there too. Some nasty straight line winds. Yeah, and I'm seeing this is kind of intensifying a little bit for the heavy rain. I don't know if it'll get strong enough for hail. Usually when it starts to get straight up and down like that, the hail threat is small. But we could probably see some strong winds out of that. Let's see, any idea when it will be over for Omaha? Ooh, a few hours. I mean, it's zooming all the way out. I mean, you still have storms all the way here in Kansas. So it'll be a while. Can I see the lightning by Beaver Crossing? Let me. There's a lot of it. I'll kind of leave it like that so everybody can kind of see. There's pockets of a lot of lightning. How fast is that line moving? About 40 miles an hour. Got my Tempest set up to, hey, I love the Tempest. I have one myself. Old school Tempest. I was one of the first ones I bought one and then I had to wait like 2 years for it to show up because they were still working on it. So I had one of the first Tempests. It's plugging right along, doing good. Chance for rain tomorrow in Lincoln is pretty high, Flinker. Could that wave of rain make its way over Lincoln? The one in over by North Platte, Glow, it'd be overnight. But yeah, it's a long ways away though. You know how long it takes to drive to North Platte? So that would be like probably 4 in the morning, maybe 5 in the morning before it gets here. Do I think the severe thunderstorm watch will get extended east at some point tonight? I don't think for what's out there now, no. But if this right here holds on to its strength, it might. St. Louis? I don't know. St. Louis is fine. Temperatures tomorrow. I love it when the random questions start popping up. Let's see. Temperatures tomorrow is about 80. So yeah, we still have that one severe thunderstorm warning just over by Broken Bow. Oh shoot, I forgot I gotta do that. Dang it. I gotta write myself a note. I set myself alarms so that I don't forget to do stuff. Glad I did that one because I would have forgot all about it. You're welcome, Fuller. Fuller Motors. Sounds like the rain is coming down pretty hard now in southwest Lincoln here at the station. Thanks for the report, Cameron. 2005 MLH, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I'm happy about it. You know how hard it was to even show that after missing out on a lot of rain for weeks? And go, yeah, this is possible. I didn't want to give hope to anybody. The rain just hasn't come. And now here it is. G Street is flooded. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's pouring pretty good here. If we all point our fans south overnight, we can push the enhanced risk a little further away. Yeah, I don't want severe weather. I hate severe weather. And which is weird I know most meteorologists don't say that, but after seeing all of the death and destruction, even just this year alone, man, severe weather. I'm not a fan. Love the rain, love the storms, love a good old-fashioned thunderstorm, but the severe weather. Well, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. Webster, Franklin, Knuckles, and then Smith County in Kansas. 60-mile-per-hour winds and half-dollar size hail. We'll be near Red Cloud just in about 8 minutes. Good to see you, Cole. High-end risks are not exciting, yeah. Singing in the rain. Does Lincoln have a chance for tornadoes tonight? I don't want to sleep yet if that's the case. There's still just there's a small chance. It wouldn't be like tearing up the entire city, but there's a small chance we could see a spin up, and that's kind of what we've seen. Is they're real quick, real brief if we see anything, and then they're done like 2 minutes later. So that's kind of what we would expect, if anything, tonight in eastern Nebraska. Yeah, that's the good part about severe weather lately is the ice cream fun. That has been nice. So I did try something. Oh, not a big fan of severe weather either after 2000. Yeah, Paul, I agree. After 2009, being without power for any amount of time, you realize, oh my God, how did they do it back in the 1800s? The setup that I got the graphics up there and kind of separating things, just trying something different there. So that severe thunderstorm and tornado watch in the top left, the hail potential in the middle left, and then me in the bottom. Hey, monochrome. One more for ice cream. Monochrome, thank you. W in the chat. WWW. Looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning popped up. Yeah, that's we were just talking about that. LES, well done. Why they always say 60 mile per hour each warning would if it not. What their 60 miles per hour is, so you need, for a severe thunderstorm warning, you have to have at least 58 miles per hour for winds or quarter size hail, the size of a quarter, 1 inch in diameter. So when they see on the radar, when the National Weather Service sees on the radar that a storm is really close to that 60 mile per hour wind gust, that's what they say. They just basically say that the chance for this storm to have 60 mile per hour wind gusts is there. And it just has to briefly get there, because that's when it would do the damage. Do we have a chance for redevelopment in Fillmore County? Not the tornado threat, no. But there's still some strong storms out there. And let's look at all of this right there. All that redevelopment, it's basically training. So Fillmore County, while there's no tornado threat there with no rotation, the heavy rain is really pouring over Fillmore County. So this is, I mean, for those that need the rain, want the rain, this is just a beautiful thing. How much longer will Lincoln have storms? This should last into the overnight. No, this is just water with flavoring. I have a ton of flavoring, so I'm good. Flash flooding, turn around, don't drown. Absolutely, Nebraska man. That's sound advice. If you come up on a roadway that has water running over it, I know it's easy. Just drive through it. It's fine. But what if that road's not there? You know, what if it's like, and that's how people die is during flooding, is they try to drive through what they think is just a little bit of water over the road, and then all of a sudden their car crashes down into a big old ravine and they get swept away and drown. It happens. Best way to make sure your phone wakes you up for severe weather. There's a lot of weather apps out there that do that. So just find one, mess with it a little bit, test them out. I don't use weather apps. I don't know which ones do what. So start with your most popular ones. They usually do whatever you need them to do. Drought monitor will be interesting next week. This isn't going to cure it. That's for sure. We need one of these a week for like a month, 2 months, maybe even 3 months. One a week for like 3 months. Then we'd probably be out of it. All this rain, the severe weather be limited tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be limited. We'll see what the models do with this. It is too hard to tell right now because it's happening. So we'll see. New model run shows no storms firing for tomorrow. Yeah, well, I think by tomorrow morning we'll be able to. I am a weather app. I know, that's why I don't have any. The weather app does what I do. Weather apps have kind of hurt television meteorologists because everybody has a weather app and everybody's like, oh, this is a forecast. They don't need me anymore. So it's a little, that's fine. It's technology. Just got to learn how to adapt. But yeah, after all these storms roll through, and the new models get this information, because it's happening right now. So the new models still not caught up with this yet. We should know more probably by late tomorrow morning. Early tomorrow morning. What will happen Monday afternoon? We'll see. Thanks, Logan. Yeah, there are things weather apps can't do, like tell you how strong the storm is going to be, tell you how long the heavy rain will last, how bad the tornado potential is. But you're rather, oh, that's cool, Monochrome. I like that. He's good down there. I know that name too. He's a solid guy. There's a tornado warning. Your phone automatically is supposed to alert you. That's true. Hearing a little hail here in southwest Lincoln. Appreciate that, Michael O'Keefe. Jose, thanks for the info. Ryan, my insight is better than a small description, and that's part of what weather apps. Weather apps, depending on where you got it from, you never know where that information is coming from. With me, it's me. Bryce, I just read your message. Caribou. Oh, that's awesome. And if you know that, what I just said, the caribou thing, if you know what movie reference that's from, thumbs up. Let's see. Will the stuff coming up from Beatrice towards Omaha become stronger? Probably staying about the same. I've noticed every weather app says something different. That's true. The only time my phone has notified me of a tornado warning was for the tornado emergency during the Arbor Day outbreak, but Rusty was still faster. Caitlin, thank you. Polar Express. There you go, Samuel. Way to go. Yep. Oh, getting tired, kids. What time is it? 11:15. Sunday nights are I love watching. This is very non-weather related. Sunday night there's 3 shows that are on like a .2 channel. Dick Van Dyke, The Honeymooners, and then Twilight Zone. And I just happened to catch it one Sunday night. I was just flipping through the channels. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I've seen this. And 9 times out of 10, I haven't. So it's absolutely fun. So I'm missing that tonight because of severe weather. But that's fine. I'm talking with you guys. In Rusty, we trusty. Seriously, I'm going to get that t-shirt printed out and sell it someday. Will the stuff by Grand Island be coming into Omaha? All of this, yeah. I mean, all of that is headed towards Omaha, but Omaha has a smaller chance for severe weather. Yeah, let's look at the risk. This is your one of these days, Alice. Bang, zoom. So here's the deal. The highest risk for severe weather is in that area. And then it's a little lower here, then a little lower here, and then a little lower here, and then a little lower here. So the further away you get from here, the lower the risk is. So while there's still a chance for severe weather, there's a better chance here than there is here. And there's a better chance here than there is here. So you don't see how that works? The further away you get from the enhanced risk, the lower the chance for severe weather. And if there is severe weather, it's usually towards the bottom end of it, like your quarter-size hail, or maybe a wind gust around 60 miles an hour. That's about it. Yeah, Twilight Zone. What was it last week? I had seen it. It was a repeat. Oh, I don't remember what it was now. Well, of course it was a repeat, but I had seen it recently. I can't remember what it was now. Oh well, that's right. Let's look outside. Rain. I mean, seriously, this is music to my ears. It really is. I can talk about tomorrow. Nothing has really changed. Let me see. Hang on. Day 2. Yeah, we're not going to know about tomorrow until 1 a.m. from the Storm Prediction Center. So nothing has really changed for day 2. So there's still, you've got your marginal risk there, slight risk there, but your highest risk will be down there. Caitlin, I did not know that. Or no, I think I did know that. But you're right. I mean, how could it be as good as the original series? I want to see what the model says, so hang on. Boy, my shows are all messed up. Here we go. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so I have this. Okay. So this is tonight. Has storms lingering into the morning. And then right there. This is your Monday. So you've got a couple of different lines. Definitely a possibility for severe weather out of that. But it won't, I mean, it's not going to last very long. Cameron, you're right, but that's how they make money. Enhanced risk maybe extending into the Lincoln and Omaha area. I mean, it's possible. But this is basically, you have 2 separate lines according to this model. This is the HRRR. And that would have hail, damaging wind, and maybe an isolated tornado. Definitely a possibility. Let me look at, see what the NAM does. Yep, that has it. This has it Monday night. Glow shorts. You're asking about 3 o'clock. Doesn't look like anything's out there at 3 o'clock. Let me look at this other model. This one. I don't think this one goes that far out. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. So 3 o'clock Monday. Really doesn't have anything in Lincoln until probably after 4. So you should be fine, Glow. I don't trust any model. I have trust issues. So what model do I trust the most? None of them. Okay. All right. So that's what Monday afternoon looks like. That's the latest model information that I have. So no. So let's get out of that. Still a lot of lightning out there, friends. Let's see. Tornado risk higher tomorrow for Omaha. Higher than what, Taylor? Higher than it was. Higher than Lincoln. Higher. Here's your large hail potential. This will get updated. What's happening here? Oh, severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning for Buffalo and Dawson County until 11:45. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So yeah, this is turning into a wind event. At least out west. Okay, so there's the hail potential, damaging wind. There's your tornado threat. Now this will update in a few hours because things are changing right now. But the best risk for tornadoes would be down here, basically the very southeastern edge of Lincoln. Now zooming out, look how far down that goes. So it's this area right here that has the higher tornado risk. And Nebraska's just on the northern edge of it. I would say if this holds true, like if this map doesn't change much as when it gets updated in a few hours, that your best chance for storms would be probably, or for tornadic storms would be down there. Good question, Glow Shorts. What's the black hash marks? That is this. The black hash marks means that an EF2 tornado or larger is possible in that area. Let's see. I don't remember where, but I've been told flood, lightning risk kills more people than tornadoes. Yeah. Heat-related weather kills more people than tornadoes. Not very many people die from tornadoes because they're just small. They're tiny, teeny. It's like a little pin. People are more concerned with tornadoes because they happen fast, and when they do happen, they kick the snot out of you. Yeah, you're basically right, Bestie. That's what it is. I was a little shocked when I heard about massive tornado in St. Louis. Yeah, just seems crazy that something so massive would hit such a huge metropolitan. I'm not sure why that's crazy. Tornadoes don't care. They will hit anywhere. I've heard a lot of people think that tornadoes won't hit cities because they're I don't know why. But no, tornadoes hit cities all the time. Big, small, little. They hit small towns. They hit rural areas. They hit cities. Kansas City gets it all the time. Lincoln's been hit several times. Omaha has been smacked really hard many times. St. Louis, Wichita, Dallas gets hit all the time. Cities get hit a lot. Cities get hit a lot. Okay, back to the storm. Let's see where we're at. starting to see a couple of warnings here. This one right here for Buffalo and Dawson, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And then this one right here, Franklin, Knuckles, Smith, and Webster until 11:45. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and half-dollar size hail. Still hearing the awesome rain moving through Lincoln right now. Hail is hitting your window glow shorts. So it sounds like we're getting some small hail in southeast Lincoln. Boy, it's coming down out there. I haven't heard a lot of thunder. But lightning, oh yeah, it's out there. Not as much though. I mean, it was when I did this about an hour ago. There was about 1,000 strikes. I think hail will hold on until Omaha. It's possible. I don't think it'll be big if it does. I haven't seen any warning for any big hail lately. So these are, I don't think these are going to be really strong storms. It's going to be a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, maybe quarter size hail. That's just about it. I haven't seen any hail reports in Lincoln. Flash flood warning just to the west of Lincoln. Yeah, that's probably going to continue. That flash flooding issue is becoming a problem. Yeah, this area right here has just been seeing rain over and over and over again. Am I in the mood for a dumb hypothetical question? I'm getting tired, so you can ask. If I don't feel like answering it, I'll just go, Apple weather's so inaccurate. Yeah. What was I going to show? Oh, yeah. Rain gauges are fun, Cameron. It's just, I mean, just knowing how much rain you got is just, it's cool information to have. I mean, it's coming down. Barely see the Capitol building. Usually it's standing bright, but it's raining pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, did you see that? Do I ever sleep? Oh, yeah. It's usually from 1 until 6:45. Then I wake up and take my kids to school, and then I come back home, and then I'll try to go back to sleep for like an hour, and then I'm up for the day, hang out with my wife, we do shopping or whatever we need to do, and then I come to work around 1:30. Let's see, rainfall. I mean, look at everybody got rain. I mean, some spots not as much as others, but it's a good swath of rain. If the Rocky Mountains just didn't exist, how would it impact the weather? Do the mountains move air around enough where if they were gone, it would change? Absolutely. I had a professor, Dr. Dewey. Some of you may know who he is. I remember him telling me a story. This was back in the mid-90s, late 90s, that one of his colleagues did a computer program. Now remember, this was back in the late 90s, that forecast how much snow east of the Rockies would get if there was no more Rocky Mountains. And it was like feet upon feet upon feet. It was just like incredible amounts of snowfall. So half an inch in Columbus. Good to know, Keeper. Thank you. I predict instead of 10,000 I need rain comments, you'll only get about 5,000. What? Glow shorts. Yeah, Dr. Dewey. I've had, I don't know how many professors in my, teachers, professors, all in my however many years I've been alive. But Dr. Dewey is not one I will ever forget. I mean, we're friends to this day. Helped him move. My wife helped him buy a house. Okay, back to the reflectivity. You're welcome, bestie. I think it stopped raining in Lincoln, at least southwest Lincoln. Nebraska man, she probably not, because I would go home when she gets here. Now she's thinking about doing her own live streams, so she might, if you follow her on Facebook or YouTube, you would know. Uh-oh. Tornado watch was extended. Hang on. Glow shorts, yeah, he did get you that book. Tornado watch extended, I think for just Greeley. Is that it? Yeah. Oh no, 4. Howard, Greeley, Valley, and Sherman. So the tornado watch was extended just a little bit. See this line right here? Could see, so these 4 counties right here, they extended the tornado watch for that area. Paul, we have a basement downstairs. That happened last year. I took my computer and I had my microphone on and I just went downstairs and just did weather from down there for like 15 minutes and then came back up. Have a good night, Kevin. Thank you. In downtown Lincoln, it's coming down heavy still. Thanks for that report, Katie. Yeah, I'm on the very southwestern corner of Lincoln, and I'm not here. It's still raining, but I don't think it's heavy anymore. Monochrome, I think you're probably right. But it does, I mean, that's a weird looking thing going on right there. So I completely understand them doing it. Let's see. Well, you do have school tomorrow, Glow Shorts, so you might want to. It's 11:30. I don't want you to be tired all day tomorrow. Could that line reach Lincoln? They keep getting hit over there. Yeah, I mean it definitely could. By the time it gets over here, though, it will probably have weakened. Why do they only give rain amounts from the airport? Why not take readings from several places in Lincoln and then average them? Good question. To get an accurate reading, you need for there to be maintenance and someone to look into and make sure that the rain gauge is correctly working, and somebody to read that, and it needs to be monitored constantly. We barely have enough people at the National Weather Service to put together forecasts right now. So it's just not possible. Now, if you go to CoCoRaHS, that is unofficial because it's people that are just weather enthusiasts, that record their rainfall totals, and that's all over the city, all over the state, all over the country, and there's many, many, many more of those. So that's a good place to go for many rainfall totals that are not official rainfall totals. Let's see. Who does Gordon's weather? That's the National Weather Service out of North Platte. Monochrome, I agree. That entire line it's got a lot of purple in it. That's a very thin line of heavy rain. Interesting storm there over by Wichita, headed towards Hutchinson. Set up a weather station soon. Any advice? Tempest is good. And you get what you pay for. I mean, I know it's easy to skimp on it and find a deal, but you do get what you pay for with some of those. No worries, Ryan. Yeah, it's. I'm wondering how long the severe storms will last. I think that that line moving towards and out of Custer County, it looks like it wants to push north, so that may not impact Lincoln, but there's still more storms out there. Yeah, Tempest is pretty good. It's also kind of self-contained, and the app is really cool. The app is really good that goes with it. I have a very old iPhone that I just use that app. I just have it on all the time. It just tells me the temperature and everything, and it's fantastic. We kept an eye on the storm down near Hutchinson over the last hour. I haven't. I've been just watching this line of storms in Nebraska, but yeah, it's down there. It's tornado warned. Nebraska, man, farmers are never happy. They probably got too much rain too fast. That's the one thing I've learned doing the weather in Nebraska and Minnesota, for that matter, that farmers are never happy. I was talking about Tempest weather. They have an app that goes along with, if you buy their weather station, that you can, here, I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of looks, I don't know if that's gonna, see? And that's at my house. Sure, Katie. I'd be here anyway, so I might as well talk to somebody. Yeah, it's a pretty strong storm over here by Hutchinson. Let's see. Particularly dangerous situation. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Neola, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So yeah, it's a nasty little storm all by itself, just spinning away. My weather station is ambient and the software is junk to set up. It works well after that. I've heard that it's decent, but it's Oh, really, Bestie? I've been paying attention to the Nebraska stuff, so yeah, we're not expecting us any tornado warned storms like that in Nebraska. That's your that area down there was primed for that kind of storm. Oh, guys, I should be at home. Well, let's zoom all the way out. What else is happening? I can hear the rain in southwest Lincoln again, coming down pretty good. Is tomorrow's weather supposed to be worse than tonight's for Lincoln? The potential is there. Yeah. We'll see. And we've kind of been talking about this tonight. We'll see what these storms that aren't done yet do for the weather forecast for tomorrow. Because everything affects everything in weather. Severe thunderstorm warning for Buffalo, Sherman, and Dawson. Basically 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Apparently emergency management reported a 60 mile per hour wind gust in Miller at 11:37. I've never measured a 60 mile per hour wind gust. Kind of want to sometime. My window is getting absolutely pelted. It's raining hard out there, that's for sure. Oh, might as well take my tie off. That'll make me a little more comfortable. See you later, bestie devos. Have a good night. Boy, look how heavy that rain is, though. See this right here? Between Seward and Tobias? Whew, that's something. What's the green outline on the south bit of Nebraska? These are flash flood warnings. It's just, there's like 5 or 6 inches of rain that has fallen there. Is Lincoln storm tornadic anymore? No, it is not. It never really was. So that's good. Do you know the potential time for storms in Lincoln tomorrow? It would be after 4 p.m. .183 getting absolutely hammered right now with heavy rain, maybe some hail. You're welcome, JHH. I mean, that's a little, oops, right there. It's kind of just, it's got a weird little notch. I appreciate that, JH. So, okay, so that tornado that's in south central Kansas. This is what the National Weather Service just said about that. An intense tornadic supercell is ongoing about 50 miles to the west-northwest of Wichita. The storm is located just to the east of an axis of moderate instability, where the ML Cape is at about 3 to 4,000, which is really high. This supercell is also located just to the southwest of the center of the 50 to 60 knot low-level jet. Low-level jet every damn time. When storms get going across Nebraska overnight, low-level jet. It's creating very strong low-level shear, which is being sampled by WSR 88D. This is creating a long looped hodograph and 0 to 3 kilometer storm relative helicity of near 650 meters squared per second squared. Wow. This environment will be favorable for tornadoes, and an EF3 or higher tornado will be possible. So there you go. That's that storm that's right there. This little thing right there. It's probably heavy rain glow. Regular flash flood warning. Husker is number one. Regular flash flood warning and an aerial flood warning. Flash flood happens fast. That's like heavy rain, and then it's just like all of a sudden flooding is happening. Aerial flood warning is usually the slow but sure, like just kind of slowly but surely rises. It's not fast. It's not like fast moving water. That's for all intents and purposes the difference. Let's see, JHH. I'm in Alabama, but was just checking Lincoln for rail cam, so that's why I was asking. All right, cool. Appreciate that, Ryan. Yeah, I wondered if that, whoops. Starting to see this storm bow out a little bit. So now, it's for thunderstorm warning for Valley and Sherman, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So this area right here, that is starting to bow out a little bit and has 60 mile per hour wind gusts. I knew that was going to happen. The other cool thing about that Tempest, it lets you know when lightning is in the area and how far away it is. It doesn't tell you exactly where it is. It just says, hey, lightning just happened 8 miles away from you. Kind of cool. It just did that. That's what I wanted to let you know. And it'll alert you when it happens. Might get some strong storms rolling through Lincoln here in a second. This line, this right here, is trying to push. Let's see, which way is it going? I mean, it's starting to move just due east, so keeping an eye on that. You know, though, we were due for a storm like this. Cameron, what made you decide to start streaming live? I don't remember I've always tried to do it. I remember doing it once on Twitch, and that was like 5 years ago. I just remember, I think people were asking me to do it. Like they just thought it was a good idea. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I started doing it, and I didn't really think about it. I until I started interacting with people and started seeing more and more people come through and asking questions, and it helps. And when people thank me for it, and it says it calms them down, or they enjoy the information or whatever, it's. Oh yeah, my son asked me to do it too. And then all of a sudden, my son, he gets questions at school like, "Hey, when's your dad going to be is he streaming on YouTube again? Is he going to do that tonight?" So, like, it's just cool. Let's see. How often do you listen to NOAA Weather Radio? Not very often. I mean, it's kind of like I get enough of weather just doing this. I don't need to listen to NOAA and to the weather radio and stuff like that. I'm my own meteorologist. I mean, I do read forecast discussions, and I'll look and see what the National Weather Service is saying for a forecast, but it is what it is. Might get too bowed out lines. It kind of looks that way. I agree. Good call, 2005. And us that don't have cable greatly appreciate it. There you go, B. That's true too. And I've heard, whenever there's like a tornado outbreak or severe weather outbreak, I'll run into people out and about that say they love watching me online. And it's like, oh, I had no idea. It's just cool. M&C Cotton, appreciate that. Problem is, theatrics or drama gets viewers. I mean, if you look at some of the big weather YouTubers, there's a lot of theatrics. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of, oh my God, this is bad. Maybe I should do that. Guys, this storm out by Grand Island, and take cover now. I can't even do it with a straight face. Ryan, appreciate that. Yeah, a long time ago decided I was not going to be, I wanted to be a calm, soothing kind of, I didn't want to freak people out. And I learned that at the other station that I worked at. Ooh, this is cool. These are storm reports being printed off. A lot of them. Goodness, this is helpful. Well, kinda. Okay, that's good. Jessica will appreciate that. I'm getting an autograph 100% if I see you in person. Okay, Ducky, no worries. Windbag by Grand Island. I think you're right, Zach. I really do think you're right. That's probably going to run into Grand Island. I don't know if it'll be severe by the time it gets there, but yeah, definitely wind. Have I ever storm chased? No. I did once in college, and it did not go well. Just I couldn't keep up with the storm. It was like one of those 50-mile-per-hour ones moving east. I never caught up with it. You're the first channel I run to for solid coverage. M&C, appreciate that. My personality is definitely not geared. No, it's not. For drama, no. Don't get in the drama band. Yeah, I won't. Hang on. Can you check storms for me in Alabama? I don't know. Alabama. Doesn't look like anything. Oh. Up here? Yeah, just one severe thunderstorm warning over by Tupelo. This thing, though, that continues to just be a bad storm. I was leaving a restaurant one time. Was I taking pictures? I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about, Bryce. And that's good advice, Rianne. Don't be scared, be aware. Yep. Six or 7 years ago, you were like 7. How do you remember that? So this is a pretty good, that's a pretty good line right there. And then this one's starting to form a little bit too. We'll see if we get some wind out of that. Heavy rain here in northeast Nebraska, heavy rain here. Another line of storms rolling through there. But yeah, that's a good line of storms there. Well, it's almost midnight. Oh, did they extend it? Hang on. I think they extended. There we go. Okay, so let me see here. Nope, this. There we go. So this goes until 1 a.m. and that goes until midnight. Northwest Alabama, by the way, severe potential for a watch is at 20%. It's almost nothing. So, JHH, you were just asking me about that. Chris, yeah, I mean, Jessica's going to be here in about an hour, and we have the severe weather potential is going to continue. So, yes, Chris, thank you. What was I doing? Oh, I get sidetracked so easy. Okay, so tornado watch has been extended for Hall County and Merritt County. So basically, these two counties. What are they doing? All right. I guess, okay, so what's going to happen is that severe thunderstorm watch, the yellow, is going to disappear in about 5 minutes. And then what will replace it is a tornado watch for some of these counties. Let's see. I'm going to hang on 1 second. I'm going to try to catch up to what the National Weather Service is saying. Yeah, they're concerned about that line. So this is an area of concern for the National Weather Service. So they're going to continue monitoring that and adding to the watch just in case that produces a spin up. And I completely agree. I mean, it's weird. It's very intense, but very narrow. And when you have a very narrow, intense, bending line, that can spin something up real quick, real fast. It's not usually incredibly strong, but it can be intense for a little bit. What's Columbus look like for tonight? Storms. I mean, that's. Should we possibly suspect a tornado watch? I'm not completely ruling out the potential for tornadoes. Something spinning up around that line. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, JHH. At Mississippi and Alabama, it's a 20%. So it's a very small chance for a watch. So there you go. That was expanded. There's your tornado watch expanding. Let's see if that till 1 a.m. So they're basically keeping everything until 1 a.m. Dawson County had a 68 mile per hour wind gust at 11:30 near Eddyville. MESO, MESO. It's mesoscale discussion. It's basically when the National Weather Service is discussing a potential for a watch in an area. I want to wait until this. Well, we'll come back to it. So this area right here is being monitored for potential spin-ups, tornado spin-ups. That area right there. Is Lincoln getting a tornado watch? I kind of doubt it. This area right here, though, is. Okay, so now how did I do that? What is going on? That doesn't make sense. There we go. That was weird. My computer just glitched. Any damage reported near Eddyville? No. I didn't. Just wind. It was just wind. Yeah. Hang on. I'm talking to my son. 1 second. Okay, so that severe thunderstorm watch canceled. We'll see what it does now. PK, yep, we were just looking at that. So now we have just this tornado watch until 1 a.m. So have a good night, JHH. B, you're welcome. So, okay, now we just have this. This is a tornado watch. It goes until 1 a.m. So it's mainly because of this line. This right here. So we'll see what happens. I agree, amazing peanut. Let's see. My son is having a hard time going to sleep because of these storms. And it doesn't look like they're going to end anytime soon. So, sorry, Bryce. If you can, try to fall asleep now, and then hopefully you can just sleep through this next round of storms. It'll probably take an hour, maybe half an hour, for these storms to get back to Lincoln. So once it quiets down, try to fall asleep. Does the second line forming by Lincoln have a chance to spin up tornadoes? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything like that. It's that other line on the other side of Grand Island that has a better chance. Yeah, try to get some sleep. I just texted you. Just this, there's going to be a lull in Lincoln for a little bit. Try to fall asleep during that. And then you'll probably just sleep right through the next storm. So it's after midnight. God, I should probably update a few things. And I'm tired. Bryce, if you're still watching, I'm probably not going to be able to take you to school in the morning. But your mom will. I'll try. I might wake up. It depends on what time I get home. Yeah, I haven't looked at that storm in Kansas lately. Yeah, it's still just churning away. You can see that little hook too. It's headed towards. Is that headed towards Hutchinson? Let me see. It looks like it'll miss Hutchinson, hopefully. I had some friends that used to live there. I don't know. I haven't heard from them in years, but anyway. Let's see. I should probably update the website for tomorrow. Well, no, there's still... Hang on. I know. I need to update the website for this. So I'm going to do that. When will that second line of storms expected to hit Lincoln? That second, the one over on the other side of Grand Island, it might not. It looks like it's trying to push north. Unless you're talking about the line that's headed like right towards Lincoln right now. That's probably within half an hour. Oh. Yep. Good call, Bryce. My son just alerted me to the fact that the watch in the top left-hand corner of the screen was not updated, so now it has been. Thank you. What would I do without you, Bryce? Okay, so I have to update this website real quick. Where's that? There it is. Maybe you can just be my moderator from now on. This summer, that's what we'll do. You'll be my moderator. Ah, dang it. Okay. Updating the website. That is good. Is there where to check the wind in that line of storms? Kind of. It's not the easiest thing to do, but let's try it anyway. So let's see. I'm gonna look right in here and in here. 58 miles per hour near Ord, and then Loop City. Oops. Loop City has 60 miles per hour. So you're looking at, that's a severe thunderstorm warning. Better pay me in Baja Blast. Already do. Seek shelter now. Abbeville, Kansas. Oh yeah. It's like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, monochrome. Yeah, that is a nasty storm down there. Anyway, the wind is blowing around 60 miles per hour with that line. So let's see. Delete that. Delete that. Oh, that's fine. Delete that. Delete that. So I'm just doing some cleanup here. Yeah, we'll see if, I don't know if I have, let's see. I don't think I have the wind velocity ability to see that. So that's still a pretty nasty looking storm though. So what you're looking at here is this is the hook right here. And oh wait, hang on. No, I don't want that clear. I want this other. Why can't I get in there? Confirmed at large and extremely dangerous tornado near Plevna, 10 miles northeast of Zenith. Hang on, I gotta get in there a little closer, I think. I can't see what this information is. There we go. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado, particularly dangerous situation, mainly over rural areas in northwestern Reno County. So that's good news. There you go. Yeah, lime-sized hail is 2 inches, but okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is basically turning into just a wind blasting storm right there. Okay, now they're canceling part of the tornado watch for Red Willow. Okay, so basically southwest. That's a funny looking tornado watch, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure we'll tomorrow we'll probably have reports of the damage that this storm did. Looks like it's headed toward McPherson. I'm sure they're taking cover now. Salina, Kansas might even be in there. Clear Creek, I mean, just depends. Yeah, hate seeing storms like that. I'll be right back. Let's see, is Kearney in the clear? No, not yet. There's still some storms out there. Severe weather-wise, probably, but storm-wise, mean-looking squall line for sure. I agree. Amazing Peanut. That's fun to say, by the way. Thank you for naming yourself that. Yeah, everybody north of Grand Island probably going to see quite a bit of wind for a very brief. I mean, it probably won't last very long. The 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts likely between O'Neill and Grand Island. Yeah, I was thinking 281, probably between 183 and 281. That's a nasty little line of storms there. JHH, yeah. I mean, I've seen it in Minnesota. Dakotas get strong, bad storms. Iowa gets hit pretty hard. Just Alabama gets it all year, or can get it all year. We have winter. Well, let's see how many people. Still 120 of you guys watching? Impressive. I'm curious how many of the 120 that's watching right now fell asleep. I know I go into my son's room and check on him when I get home sometimes, and YouTube's just going. Chicago 2011 blizzard. I don't recall that one. I was just in Chicago the other day, though. That was a good time. I'll never forget that weekend. That was fun. Not yet. Everybody's like, "No, I'm awake. I wasn't sleeping." Uh, I'm playing golf on Xbox, listening. That's cool. Keeper of the Lake. Yeah, lots of lightning west of Lincoln. That's a pretty good storm headed towards the capital city right now. Keeping an eye on that. There it is. Yeah, see all that? Gonna get a little rumbly here pretty soon. Hmm. Everybody's doing something. I mean, that's cool. Starting to get windy. I'm hearing the creaking of this TV station. I was, Caitlin. I was. Everybody in Chicago was very happy about that. Nebraska Twist. That's a cool name too. I like that. Friend said the rain is coming down and the thunder and lightning are it's a nice show. Yeah, this is most of this is just good old fashioned thunderstorms. And then that line between Grand Island and O'Neill that has 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with it, so watching. I'm on the phone and that Ryan guy's on TV. All right. I mean, hey, I'm in there somewhere. Are you on Vine or 10th? 10th. Oh, I think I know what you're asking. 1011's on Vine. We're on 10th. We're channel 8. Winds strong in Lincoln. Yeah, I just noticed that. I was just talking about that. I mean, these storms are moving into Lincoln. They're not severe, but they're strong. What's going to happen is Jessica's going to show up in the next half hour, and I'm going to have to walk outside in the pouring rain. That's what's going to happen. No worries, April. Landspout, tornado, and Bennett. I did. The winds in Lincoln could be RFD winds. Oh, hang on. Oh, I think I got to do something here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Updating this. Have to update the website again. That worked out nicely. Storms are, as far as I know, storms are possible for Lincoln tomorrow. But we'll know more tomorrow morning when the new weather models come in. All right, so somebody wanted the wind. Ugh, that's a mess. Hang on. That's, whoa, that can't be right. That's okay. Something's not right there. Okay. So let's see. I think We're by, yeah, that just, hang on. I'm not picking up very much wind out of that, so that's good. So new severe thunderstorm warning for Greeley, Valley, Buffalo, Sherman, Howard, and Hall for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I mean, it's just basically that line is severe. Sherman Reservoir Dam to near Pool, moving east at 30 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It's not moving particularly fast. So it'll be near Ravenna, Scotia, North Loop, Ashton, and Rockville around 12:30. Howard City around 12:35. Coatesville around 12:40. Okay. Yeah, here come the storms, Lincoln. Sorry, I'm usually heading to bed right now. No new information from National Weather Service out of Omaha, so that's good. Let's start closing some stuff down here. Oh, jeez. Ah, dang it. Isn't it? I'm sure everybody that, like, if I was to take a screenshot of this right now, people would be like, see? There's something over Lincoln. No, it's just a break in the rain, that's all. Kind of like here. It's a break in the rain right over York, in Central City, in Grand Island. Probably just woke a bunch of people up by doing that. Sorry. It will be interesting to see what the National Weather Service does. I mean, we've got we have whoops. We have West Tower Cam is showing the storm moving into Lincoln. Oh yeah, I forgot about that camera. Let me see. Where is that? I don't think I have that. Ooh, that's creepy. If the National Weather Service extends that watch at all. I'm not sure what. Ooh, look at that. How about that, you guys? That was cool. Oh, I know what I can do. First weather. I think this has it. Oh yeah. Cameron. Yeah, there's a lot of people who just want to tell me what they think. And it's like I hate to discourage them because it's, you know, they're just probably wanting to talk about weather. But it's like, you know, I like that other shot better. Seemed a little cleaner. But yeah, it's a pretty good shelf cloud moving in. Ooh. That is pretty cool though, isn't it? Storms new Tupelo seem to be missing Alabama completely, which means good news for me. Well, there you go. That is cool though. Look at those clouds. This is pointed northwest a little bit. Got about another half hour on that watch. So I don't know if they're going to expand it, extend the watch, or just kind of let it go. That is cool though. I do like that. This is on our website, klkntv.com, and just go to the weather tab, and there's cameras, and you'll see all of these cameras. And it's a live feed. Just got to click on each one. Somehow I gained 30 followers in the last 10 minutes. Wind just shifted to out of the north at the BNSF rail yard. That's great. That's good information. Thank you, Matthew. Need to write like a 10 to 20 point Rusty's weather rules infographic and then just reply rule number this. I like that. That's a good idea. Keeper of the lake. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, never mind. There it is. Oh, that was so cool. Did you guys see that one? That was awesome. Can I go back to this other? What's the reasoning for putting Grand Island into tornado watch? Will it most likely be extended? I'm not seeing much on radar. It's just that line of storms. The potential is there for a little spin up, because this whole thing right here is bending. And a lot of times when it bends like this area right here can just get whipped around and turns into a quick spin up tornado. So it's just kind of just making sure everybody's like aware. Cloud, it's probably cloud to ground. It's probably both. Cloud to cloud and cloud to ground lightning going on. I can look here. I've got a ooh. Yeah, it's a little of both. Mostly cloud to cloud, but there is some cloud to ground out there. It is fun to watch, though. I do enjoy that. Okay, so I'm going to close that down. Okay, gonna go to a different. I'm gonna try. Trying to figure out. Let's see what. Ooh, look at that wind. Oh, that's an aurora, by the way. Okay, Allocam. This one might actually have some pretty good lightning on it. I say that and then nothing happens. Come on. Gee whiz. All right. Oh, there we go. Wasn't as good as I had hoped, though. Okay, we'll go back to this one. There's your shelf cloud. Looks like it anyway. That's a pretty good shot. Yeah, I bet Lincoln is in a flood, some sort of flood advisory, because that's just going to be some heavy rain. Here it comes. Basically looking, that last one we were looking northwest. So this one, Craig is asking if we are looking north or south. This is looking basically northwest a little bit. I'm in southwest Lincoln over by the state pen, and the state capitol's on the right hand side of the screen, so we're kind of looking northwest a little bit. A few pea-size hail with the rain. Thank you, Michaela. I have a feeling I'm going to start hearing that rain hitting the roof of the TV station very soon. Hearing the thunder. Look at that. Very heavy rain in West Lincoln. Thanks, Ryan. Downpour in Nebraska City. Thank you, Matthew. Southwest 40th and West O. Pea-size hail at the rail yard. Yeah, that's some heavy rain coming into Lincoln right now. I wonder how green everything's going to be tomorrow. You know? Everything's just been so dry. Ooh, there's some good thunder. All right, we're going to look at the camera real quick. Oh, jeez. Camera's shaking about. Will the storms tomorrow look? What will the storms tomorrow look like? Pretty good chance for some severe weather. I wonder if that updated yet. Hang on, let me look. Nitrogen conversion, Rex, you're right. All this lightning has to help. I don't think that's updated yet. No, not yet. Tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see, Chris, about the storms tomorrow. It really just depends on what happens tonight, how long these storms hang around. Oh, that was awesome. That was a good lightning strike, wasn't it? Holy smokes. That was cool. Yeah, I can't wait to go outside and smell the air. Just can't wait. Yeah, this storm is blowing into Lincoln now. Look at that. Heavy rain in Denton, which is where Rod Fowler lives, by the way. Lincoln Airport seeing that heavy rain. Rain Yard, also heavy rain. Lots of lightning going on. Oh, here comes the rain. See, I'm about right in this area right here. And the rain's now just starting to come down. Craig. I'm glad you think so. That helps. Does this round bring more wind? This round, like right now, the most wind is going to be this right here, that area right there. This, probably not a whole lot of wind. I mean, 30, 40 miles an hour, but that's about it. Boy, I need to. Oops. Dang it. Turn the lightning off here so we can get a better look at it. Got some new information there. Let's see. Still 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's moving east at 30 miles per hour. I'm looking at this storm right there. So that's Greeley, Buffalo, Howard, and Hall counties. That's the only warning out there. These are flash flood warnings just because they saw like 6 inches of rain. Just incredible. When is the storm supposed to lighten up? It's going to be, I mean, depends on where you're at, but like for Lincoln, it'll probably be a solid hour. DJ, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for tornado potential, then I would just say anything north of Grand Island right now. So you're probably in a good spot. Thanks for being up. Yeah, I am tired, Pamela, but I'm glad you appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Chris. Where are you? I didn't even know you were here yet. I do need a nap. I'm really tired. It's been a very long day. You're welcome, DJ. Good luck. Be safe. Oh, okay. He's, my engineer's telling me stuff, and I'm like, "Where are you?" He's in his office. I just heard him knock. I think that was him. If it wasn't him, then I don't know what the heck that was. Well, back up to 164 people watching. I feel that was you knocking, right? Okay. uh, uh, Jalen Rogers. Tornado threat is really small now. It's just really small. We still have a tornado watch for parts of south central Nebraska until 1 a.m., but it's mainly been just a wind threat. But an isolated spin up tornado along that line is still kind of a possibility. And when I say line, I mean this one north of Grand Island. Rain is coming down hard in northwest Lincoln. Thanks, Ham Radio. Yeah, it's coming down pretty hard here, too, in southwest Lincoln. Big old fat rain, huh? I was just talking about Forrest Gump tonight. The Mackenzie, our weekend anchor, hasn't seen that movie. Like, how is that even possible? But she's like, in her 20s, so it makes sense. Grand Island, Grand Island's going to see some gusty winds, probably 40, 50, maybe 60 miles per hour. Tornado threat is pretty small, but it's still not zero. Does the one north of Grand Island hit Columbus and Norfolk? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hang on. Me too, Matthew. Me too. You're getting old when someone hasn't seen Forrest Gump. I know. It's stuff like that that makes me feel old. If you haven't seen Forrest Gump, it's worth a watch. I mean, it's just a fun movie. Tom Hanks, I mean, he's good, and it's a fun movie. It really is. I read the book too. The book's it's like little things that Forrest Gump did that is history, and the book has a little more of that stuff. It's fun. It's just a really fun movie. 56th and Vine, Skooma Catnip. That's a cool name. Likelihood or tornadoes for Howard County. Tornado threat's really small right now, but the damaging wind threat from this line right here is, you're looking at 60 mile per hour wind gusts, straight line winds. Look at these little things showing up here now. There's that one, there's that one, and there's that one. That's an interesting little thing happening. This thing's really getting all wrapped up. You can see the center of the low pressure is like right there. So now there's more storms starting to pop their lines. This is going to be a long night, you guys. It really is. Just trying to clean up. I know Jessica's going to show up in like 10 minutes, I think. So I'm trying to make sure everything's ready to go. Like, I don't know if any of you guys watch Queso, but I love it when he gets up, just leaves, and then starts yelling at the microphone from like 2 rooms over. I almost started doing that. Is Monday storms going to be worse than tonight's storms? No, it's possible. I mean, it depends on your definition of worse and where you're at, but strong storms are possible on Monday. Will the storms just stop if I ask nicely? Yes. I'm pregnant and tired. I'm just tired. Wind is picking up here in Hall County. Yeah, you're probably going to see some pretty good wind in Hall County. We're really close to 1 a.m. here. Let me see something here. Yeah, there's, is that still warned? Yeah, okay. You know, if anything, it's just a good old-fashioned thunderstorm going on out there, so I love that. Sleep was not in the cards with the rain. After this round, is it done for Lincoln? No. No, because look what's happening. Right there. Another spot storm starting to pop up. So no, I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. And this is why when everybody's asking me what's going to happen tomorrow, it depends on how long this rain lasts tonight. I mean, if this keeps going and we continue to see storm after storm after storm, then it may not be able to recharge tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what the models say for tomorrow after these storms are done. Good old-fashioned thunderstorm. It's just, I mean, you know what I mean when I say it, though. That's why I keep saying it. 59 like count, by the way. God, we're up to 175 people watching. Why are you people up? Favorite type of night, to be honest. Ducky Lou? I agree. So probably, I'm going to head home here shortly. So when Jessica gets here at 1, just want to let you know, because I have to take my kids to school at 7 in the morning. That's 6 hours from now. Tornado chances are small. But not zero. I mean, you get a bunch of thunderstorms out there and something can spin up real quick. But it wouldn't be like a massive tornado outbreak or anything. This would just be a quick spin up, knocking over a tree or something. I wondered that too, Cameron. What do we have to expect in northeast Omaha? Strong storms will roll through probably in the next hour. Just gusty winds, maybe some small hail. That's about it. Oh, I think Jessica's here. Yay!
Kenzie's never seen Forrest Gump?
No.
Well, that's a shocker. I'll make her watch it.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, I'm heading home. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Jessica's here. I'm tired. So we'll see you guys next time. Don't even know how to stop streaming.